Right now, Nvidia is on top of the world. They are the undeniable kings of the AI revolution. Everyone from Google to OpenAI is begging for their hardware. If you look at the news, it feels like Nvidia holds all the cards. But that is a complete illusion, because there is exactly one company hidden away in a small town in Europe that holds the actual keys to the AI empire. If this company stopped shipping its products tomorrow, Nvidia's entire operation would grind to a halt. Apple wouldn't be able to manufacture its most advanced chips. The entire global semiconductor supply chain would face massive disruption. They don't design AI models. They don't write code. But they have a monopoly so absolute, it almost feels impossible. This is the story of the most important company you've probably never heard of. To understand why Nvidia depends on them, you first have to understand the impossible physics behind modern AI chips. An AI chip like Nvidia's H100 isn't just a piece of silicon. It's a microscopic city containing tens of billions of transistors packed into an area about the size of a postage stamp. These transistors are so small that we measure them in nanometers. For comparison, a single strand of human hair is about 100,000 nanometers wide. Modern chips contain features that are only a few nanometers across. You can't manufacture structures that small with ordinary tools. You can't even use ordinary visible light. Its wavelength is simply too large. It would be like trying to paint the Mona Lisa with a paint roller. So how do you manufacture something smaller than the wavelength of visible light? That was the engineering challenge facing the semiconductor industry, and there was exactly one company on Earth that solved it. Enter ASML, a company based in the Netherlands. While most of the industry focused on improving existing manufacturing techniques, ASML spent decades developing something that sounded almost like science fiction: extreme ultraviolet lithography, or EUV. Building an EUV machine is considered one of the greatest engineering achievements ever accomplished. Here's how it works. Inside the machine, microscopic droplets of molten tin fall through a vacuum chamber. A powerful laser strikes each droplet once, flattening it into a tiny disc. A second, even more powerful laser immediately hits the flattened droplet, turning it into an extremely hot plasma. This happens 50,000 times every second. That plasma produces extreme ultraviolet light. But there's another problem. Glass absorbs this light completely, so traditional lenses are useless. Instead, ASML had to build some of the flattest mirrors ever manufactured. If one of these mirrors were scaled up to the size of the Earth, its largest imperfection would be roughly the size of a single blade of grass. Those mirrors guide the ultraviolet light with incredible precision, allowing microscopic patterns to be printed onto silicon wafers, creating the brains inside today's most advanced AI chips. An EUV machine is about the size of a school bus. It weighs around 180 tons. Transporting just one requires dozens of shipping containers and multiple cargo aircraft. Each machine costs roughly $200 million. But here's the unbelievable part. ASML isn't simply the best company making EUV machines. They are the only company making them. No competitor in the United States, China, or anywhere else has successfully built a commercial EUV system. It took ASML decades of research, billions of dollars in investment, and an extraordinary global network of specialized suppliers to achieve this position. Today, they effectively hold a monopoly on extreme ultraviolet lithography. So the next time you hear about Nvidia reaching another record valuation, or OpenAI training an even more powerful AI model, remember where it all begins. Nvidia deserves enormous credit for designing some of the world's most advanced AI chips. But those chips cannot exist without the extraordinary machines built by a quiet company in the Netherlands. Nvidia may power the AI revolution, but ASML makes that revolution possible.